Manipulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Good evening. Welcome everyone to No Sleep, the podcast. I am AJ Simmons, and I have a little joke for you. I feel bad for all these kids growing up today. They're going to think being a stepbrother is way more cool than it actually is. It's not all just getting BJs and fucking ladies stuck in dishwashers. There's almost no BJs, as a matter of fact.
Let's hope, you know? Let's hope there's no BJs.
I mean, it's step.
I mean, that's true. The Brady's, whatever.
I had a crush on my stepsister for the first year.
Yeah.
But she was a regular girl at that point. I mean, you know.
Just a year.
Right.
It was like 2 years.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Good joke.
Anyway, pass the ball.
I got two again. I feel like I'm doing topical jokes.
Good.
Yeah.
I would have wrote a topical one, but...
Busy boy, I understand. Did you guys hear there was lead found in Lunchables? Did you hear about this?
What?
In a statement to the press, the spokesperson for Lunchables said, "Not to worry, it's just remnants from the shells we used to shoot the horses."
Not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
All right. See, Billy Joel's concert was the 100th final concert or whatever, his stay at Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the 100th one, the last one was televised on CBS, but the beginning of it was cut off due to the Masters, and the end of it was cut off because of local news, and fans were very upset. Apparently, Billy Joel contacted CBS and said, "I guess you had to be a big shot, did you?"
Bum, 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 bum,
Billy
bum.
Joel fans loved that.
Hell
That was a good one.
Alex didn't. That's fine.
Yeah.
I sang along.
I wonder if Alex likes Billy Joel. We'll get to it.
I bet he does.
You bet correct.
We only play 80s, Joel.
Strictly.
He only likes doo-wop, Joel.
I read an article this week in the New York Times that said that in 2024, the number one killer on Earth is still diarrhea. And what's even scarier is that it's actually genetic. Diarrhea runs in your genes.
Oh, boy. Crack open a joke book for that one.
Yeah.
I did.
I guess, like, what's the rule on street jokes?
That was a straight up street joke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, not for our monologue specifically, but in stand-up, what's the rule on that?
You know what? There's been times when I've been bombing on stage for like 5 minutes, and then a street joke will pop in my head, and I'll say it, and it will kill, and I will get furious with myself. So I'm like, oh right, I'm way beneath a fucking 35-year-old street joke.
Yeah.
Good.
All the blood, sweat, and tears, all for naught.
I'm for like as long as you give notation that you just drop a street joke, you can do a street joke.
I mean,
people love them. I mean, they literally work every time.
Yeah.
Well, and I also think of like the Dirty Johnny, Norm Macdonald shit, where it's like, can you
elevate the material?
Yeah, can you elevate the street joke, but it's still technically the root, whatever.
Yes.
I feel like my whole time in stand-up, it's always been no street jokes.
Sure. I mean,
looked down upon.
We've seen plenty of people that do.
Oh, I love when people
exclusively street jokes.
Yeah, people come to the open mic for the first time, acting like they're hot shit, and it's just street joke after street joke. We all know these jokes, and they're acting like they just invented all this, and it's
not quite.
Come on.
Yeah, two Jews walk into a bar.
Right.
Oh, the third one ducks.
Ba-boom.
Oh,
they own it. I don't know. Isn't that the
probably?
There's a million iterations. Who's to say for sure?
Well, you hear the. Thanks for watching, by the way, folks. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Big ups.
Let us know if the audio stinks. All right. And also, if you have any questions throughout the podcast, or you just want to say something, feel free to drop it in the chat. That's why we do it live. That's why we paid
so we can't make any
$500,000 to set up this.
Yep. So you can ask 3 questions every 5th podcast.
Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect.
We might get to them if the audio is not blown out.
Mhm.
But I mean, that used to be a whole industry. I guess Robin Williams was kind of the vestige of it in a way, but where guys would just share jokes.
Right.
Like
Robin
the
Williams
vaudeville
would.
days.
Oh,
He'd
I mean,
pay,
he would steal jokes, not even necessarily street jokes, but he would give people money when he did that a lot of times.
Yeah, so I guess I should clarify. I listened to an interview with him with Mark Maron not long before he had died, where I guess he described it as, oh, that's how we all kind of worked back in the day.
Right.
You would sort of share material, and then
That's
and then he
something
talked
a
about
joke thief would say.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Nah, we're all
That's
just.
how it works. Everybody's doing it.
No one really wrote a joke. We were
Yeah.
all just hanging out, and I stole the best jokes. What?
I mean, his stream of consciousness style of stand-up is still impressive.
Yeah.
Stolen jokes or not. You know
and all
what I
the
mean? Hey there, G. That's
Master of improv.
Alex doing Robin Williams. Yes.
what was it? Good Morning Vietnam? Is that the beginning?
No. The World
no,
According
no.
to Garp, I think, was his first
Early
big
80s.
movie. Yeah.
He was
And then it's
powerhouse
Mork and
all
Mindy.
through the 80s.
Mork and Mindy
and Mindy was the big
yeah,
break.
Was the big break.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was a little before my time. But
little
Yeah.
what was the premise of Mork and Mindy?
He was an alien that was on Earth acting like Robin Williams.
He was Mork from Ork,
yeah.
and he landed in a. I don't even remember.
His son was Jonathan Winters.
Is that the inception
hatched
of
from
the,
an egg?
Hey, or is that just
I
that
think
was
that's
him
just-
from
that
the
was
jump?
that was always
Yeah.
him. Yes.
Yeah.
The frenetic, maybe improvising, sort of.
Right.
Yeah. Coked out of his mind almost
Yeah.
all the time, famously.
giant hairy knuckles.
Yeah.
Giant hairy everything.
Yeah. He made me feel better about myself because I remember feeling sort of shame towards my hairy arms, as you can maybe see in the
Yeah.
video. Zoom in, Shiloh. Let them see. Hopefully my
Tight shot.
Hopefully my balls look okay in this episode. I try to wear it dark.
You got more. Yeah, you got more space this
Yeah.
time.
You got room to work with over
I
there.
bought these shorts at Costco.
Oh, you were very excited to get a
I wa-
Costco
I-
membership.
It's one of those things. It feels very adult to me.
Ah,
You know,
yes.
like I remember going into Sam's Club as a young kid and being like, I don't think I'm allowed to be here.
This is a class higher than me.
It is
Yes.
fun on Saturdays going and having samples.
Yeah.
Plus those chickens, they sell them for under cost.
There we go.
Plus those chicken bakes.
They're
You ever had those
so
things?
good.
And they're fucking hot dogs and pizza, baby. That's
Not
what's
bad.
up.
Ain't no joke.
I'll be going with you. That's where I bought my GameCube. Is at not GameCube,
Dreamcast.
Nintendo.
Nope.
The most recent
The
one.
zing, the zang.
The Zing-a-Zang.
The Bing Bong.
The Nintendo Bing Bong. Bing Bong, Bing Bong. What the fuck is it called?
A Wii?
Switch.
Switch. Thank you.
The Nintendo Bing Bong.
yeah, yeah. That's where I got because they didn't have them anywhere else.
At Costco?
Yep. And
Oh.
at Costco, Emmett was like, "You got to get the Switch, man." And then I bought it and I played it for approximately 90 minutes and I haven't touched it since. Money well spent.
Well, and that one is pretty cool because you can take it as almost like a PSP as well.
Yeah,
right?
it's a handheld, but you can also play it on your television,
Mm.
which is pretty cool.
Is that something you can browse the internet with too, or is that
If I had the internet, I probably could.
Who will ever know? Not you.
Not for a while.
not this?
Not
guy?
till there's a baby in my house.
It looked to be an old couple on a date at the little food place in Costco when I was
Yeah?
going through there. I was like, all right.
Early bird special.
Grandpa's getting pussy tonight.
Yeah. And grandma's getting a foot long. You know what I'm saying?
She's getting that $1.50 hot dog.
Yeah.
Grandma was like,
I went to Monster Jam. You guys both lied about it. That was cool.
Monster Jam.
Yeah.
we lied about it?
No, you didn't lie. I thought we were all going to go.
I wanted.
went.
I had the local music
I
show.
know, I understand.
I'm sorry.
I was sick until literally today. This is the
Man, oh,
best I've
man.
felt in 3 weeks.
Wow. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. But I did miss Monster Jam.
It was fun.
That is a
It was kind of, there was a lot of waiting. And by the third show on day 2, so one show Friday. Or no, maybe there was maybe it was like the 4th show. Might have been the 4th show. And it's a competition,
They've been at it.
you know. But man, these trucks were kind of fucked up. Like there were pieces falling off of them. It was still cool, But they had like a couple of them broke down like during the freestyle thing at the end, where it's like it's supposed to be the most fun part, and they're like, "We're sorry, Gravedigger is broken." And they're like, "What the fuck?" Oh, okay, well,
I paid good money to see
And
Gravedigger.
We had to lay Gravedigger to rest.
yeah, and he still won, which was I guess you don't call a monster truck a he, but I guess. And El Toro Loco was the bull one. It was missing a horn.
Oh no!
And the dinosaur one was missing its face.
Its face. That's like the whole selling
I know
point, right?
it was still freaking awesome, and Everly loved it. But I'll tell you, man, the woman scanning tickets. We get there, we're running like we don't want to miss the beginning of this thing.
Of course, you want to be able to follow it after if you miss the beginning.
You don't want to get lost at Monster Jam, you know. So we were racing to get there, and we finally get up, and I'm trying to show this woman my tickets on my phone. She won't even look at me or speak. And I'm like, what? I go, don't you need to take my ticket? Like I was just kind of walking through. I was like, don't you need this? And she was like, yes. I didn't realize. Well, the national anthem was playing. And I was like, are you kidding me? Just fucking scan my ticket. And this did not please her nor me. I was like, you got to be fucking joking. And she was just standing there completely ignoring me. So I went to a different woman scanning tickets, and she scanned one ticket. And then the woman who could not be interrupted for anything could be interrupted to come tell this other woman not to scan my fucking tickets. And I was like, bitch, I'm going to fucking kill you. And Sarah was like, don't kill the woman. And I was like, all right. I won't.
All right.
Yeah,
Not on Monster Truck Day.
Everly was staring at me innocently, and I was like, I will be nice and not.
You're lucky she's fucking.
Yeah, we're at the top of some stairs, bitch. I can toss you right down. I did say I need to stop saying bitch so much on this podcast, also, by the way.
Right.
Well,
You know, at appropriate times.
Yeah.
That was
Let's change it to
appropriate.
cunt.
Yeah.
switch it up.
Yeah, but
In the
that woman
British
was
way,
a bitch.
though. Yeah. you
What
know?
a fucking! I was like, you're not even in there. What the fuck are you doing? You're outside of the place. I couldn't even hear what was going on, and she was like, wouldn't even respond to me speaking. I was
she
like,
have
what
her
the
hand
fuck?
on her heart like
she
that?
did. And
Did she
Sarah,
really?
Sarah said when I saw that, I knew exactly. I didn't notice. I was just like trying to get in there,
No.
and yeah,
I would have walked right past her.
I
My
wanted
girlfriend
to,
is with child.
and Sarah was not having me being a fucking pissy old man, and I was like, all right, well, next time. If there wasn't a kid with me, I would have been just,
You'd have thrown hands.
oh, buddy, with this fucking dumbass woman. It's like, I don't give a, I'm like, bitch, I'm from Canada. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, it really got,
Grinded your
yeah, it
gears.
did for the whole time. And then I kept talking about it. And I was like, that fucking bitch. It's like she couldn't speak to me to tell me what the fuck she was doing, but she could come over and tell this other woman not to take my tickets. I
Wow.
was like, give me a fucking
She
break.
found you anti-American. I
Yeah,
bet.
she did indeed.
Some sort of commie over
Yeah.
here is trying to get in.
I did. I was wearing a T-shirt with Trump getting butt raped by a donkey. So
Well, there you go.
yeah,
That might have had.
Hand drawn.
yeah, I drew it. Yeah.
I draw one every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she probably didn't like that.
I guess the old monster truck rally shouldn't be surprised. It might lean a little.
No, yeah.
A little bit.
A little.
To
But
the-
it was there was, all kinds. It was fun. But there was a lot of waiting.
How many different monster trucks were
There was 8.
8.
There was Micro Jackson.
I wish. If only Micro Jackson had
It's a
been
different show.
there. Yeah, there was
opposite.
Monster Mutt, Thunder Rorus, Gravedigger.
Bigfoot? Was Bigfoot there?
Bigfoot was not there.
What?
I think Bigfoot is retired.
How do you retire a fucking...
I don't know, but I don't see.
That's the original monster
He is. He
truck.
was always number one. But now Gravedigger, I've also
Gravedigger's
found out,
right up there as
has been
well.
around since 1982.
Yeah.
Gravedigger has.
Is that a franchise like Garfield thing too, or
Gotta
Like,
be.
what do you mean?
Gravedigger, like where you license?
No, there's like one.
Is there one driver?
Yeah, there's one Gravedigger, and I think it's
Okay.
there's one main driver that's been doing it for a long time. They had one of the dude driving the one that looked like a bull had the worst mustache. Like, I was like, man, this guy looked like he dreamed of driving monster trucks and never made it, but here he is. Good for him. It was fun though, but it was a surprising amount of waiting. But I think they're normally in a venue with more space to drive around. Like they're normally on a football field size space.
You think Wells
rather
is
than a
little
basketball court size space.
Right.
So they had to do some maneuvering. But one guy, the zombie, that was the coolest one. Did a flip finally. And when he did the flip, the front end of his truck hit the ramp really hard. And it like smashed it, but it was still awesome. And he landed and he kept driving around. That was cool.
like a zombie would. Yeah.
Exactly.
It takes a beating and keeps going.
Yeah. But these trucks were beat. Day 3, that like they're running out of new panels to put on them. Didn't have an extra horn for the bull.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they come with like 3 or 4
I'm sure they
backups
did.
of everything? Yeah, probably.
I'm sure they did.
That's probably
but they
true.
were like
Yeah.
running. And then Gravedigger broke at the end, which was pretty disappointing. And another one, the Monster Mutt broke during the freestyle.
had to put
What
it
the
down.
fuck does a freestyle mean?
Freestyle is when they get a minute and 15 seconds to do whatever they want. So that's when they're doing flips and 360s and stuff.
Right.
So that's the one you're really waiting for.
Of course, the freestyle.
Because the first one is like, now it's the race. And you're like, all right, the race. So the race consists of them driving halfway around the center of Wells Fargo Arena. And that's it. That's the whole race.
So how drunk? How drunk are the drivers?
If only they were more drunk. But I don't think they were drunk.
Well, shoot.
There might have been some meth involved. But
Maybe a little. Maybe it's a couple.
but
a pinch.
Yeah. And they act the whole time.
Little trucker speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
The
is
party started.
it's the professional wrestling of motorsports.
Right.
Pretty fun.
Yeah. Right up there with Nitro Circus.
Yeah.
That one, I
Nitro
think-
Circus would have
Nitro-
been
that's
sweet.
Nitro Circus is for
nonstop.
real.
Yeah. And that would have been like
That's
there'd
dirt
never be a
bikes.
lull. Where with monster trucks, it was like, we need to take a breather so you all can breathe.
5-song intermission. 5-song intermission.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
It's a callback to the first episode of this.
Micro
this-
wrestling.
Yes.
They made sure we knew it was 5 songs about 100 times.
Here's 5 songs from Avenged Sevenfold.
Hell yeah.
Dragula 9 times in a
Oh,
row.
I'd be down for that. I would have picked up Micro Jackson and ran out of there.
Yeah. I'm saving you, Micro.
Was it all smoky?
It wasn't bad. When I went there as a kid, a couple of things they didn't know what they were doing, and
Sure.
they used to have to stop it. They'd be like, "We're sorry, we have to air out the arena."
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I was
seriously.
wondering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you could smell it, but it wasn't nearly. I think they got that figured out a little better.
Now
And when
all
I was a kid,
the monster trucks are now they're all flex vehicles.
yeah, they do.
Teslas,
I think they
they're
are connected so that they can be shut off by people beyond
Like
the
remote shut
yeah,
off.
They can be shut off remotely at any time.
In case the driver passes out
Yeah,
from being
or
so
anything.
drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's in meth paranoia right now. He's having meth psychosis.
He's like
Hit
looking
it.
up like
Hit it.
Goodfellas. Like the helicopters following.
Kill Bigfoot. Kill Bigfoot.
Well, when I was a kid, there was a tank one when I was a kid. That was
I remember the
awesome.
tank one.
And there was the one that had like the 10-foot tires. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Or they were probably like 8 or probably 5. But the tires were huge. They also, when I was a kid, and this is very much an 80s thing that they wouldn't do now, they used to have a tough truck contest where they just let people bring in their own trucks.
That's what I'm talking about.
And go over the monster truck stuff. So I remember there was like a
Only the 80s
It
would
was
they
amazing,
ever
dude.
think about doing that.
and there
oh
was
my
like
god.
a
They're all
Subaru.
dumping on
Yeah.
Mexican steroids.
Dude, they let anyone do it. It was amazing. It was like a dream of mine to do that. I remember like trucks' axles falling off.
Exactly.
It was so cool, dude.
Right. Dudes flying out in the windshield.
Yeah. Not happening anymore.
Ah.
You got to go to a small town for that during the figure 8 races, you know?
Oh yeah.
Gotta go to Boone for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Boone County Fairgrounds.
Yep. Somewhere unregulated.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere out of the state's purview.
Yes.
Well, in Boone, they would. It's been so many places now, but it was called the Giggling Goat for a while. And up top,
Got it. Say no more.
Yeah, it was like a fairway forever ago. Like I think maybe the first fairway ever because it started in Boone.
Yeah.
Correct. That's right.
But it became a bunch of stuff. It burnt down like 9 different times. But they would have fights up there, and you could basically sign up to do a grudge match. So a guy I knew, like the girl he liked, fucked some other guy at a party.
Oh, God.
And so they just had to sign the waiver, I guess, and then
Oh,
they
I
could get in
remember
there
that.
and throw down, and then they gassed out like in 25
Oh,
seconds.
yeah. post Fight Club and pre UFC rules. Do you remember you could go to any bar in Des Moines, any like kind of shitty bar,
Toad Holler,
dude, 3-Bag in Clive.
Oh, 3-Bag.
It'd be like, oh yeah, we can go watch our friends beat the shit out of each other.
That was a
with
regular
no
feature.
rules.
Yep.
Yes.
Every weekend.
No holds
Yeah.
barred.
And then like 2 girls would go in there and be like, I don't know if I want to watch this. And then it would start and be like, I do want to watch this.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it, but
Yeah. They'd have amateur night at the strip club, and then they'd have amateur night at the bar for fighting. Like, just sign up and you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
No problem. It's
Yeah.
$19.99. Who gives a fuck?
We'll make you a mouth guard in the kitchen real quick. you can go out there and fight.
it's just a mouthful of mashed potatoes, but don't worry about it. Yeah.
Slug down some of the shepherd's pie and go out there and fight.
Maybe we need to rethink teehees.
Yeah.
I think
you're
there's a
right,
lot of
though.
entertainment possibilities out there that we should probably tap into.
Oh, yes.
Human cockfighting.
I've long thought it'd be great to do like open mic boxing type.
Oh, man.
Where it's like 2 people, like the 2 best open micers that night can fight or something, or the worst ones or whatever it is, and then
Yeah.
they get a spot like on a show.
Please, the worst ones.
I love that idea. And I
I've talked
am
to-
ready.
I know
put the
some guys
gloves
that
on.
do because they do those MMA events around here.
Yeah.
Because you can get them licensed and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they probably have to wear headgear.
You got to follow
Yeah.
rules now.
Yeah. Amateur boxing rules,
Yeah.
whatever.
Back when it was no holds barred, that was what a time to be alive that was.
Yeah. When the UFC was new, or when it started to actually gain popularity in its current
Yeah.
form as MMA,
Yeah.
there were so many local promotions doing MMA fights around Des
Yeah.
Moines. There was like 3 or 4.
Oh yeah.
15 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Every weekend there'd be some sort of shit, like just, again, dudes being like, hell yeah, I'll fight.
Yep.
And then getting gassed about 11 seconds in.
Well, you watch I'd be a dude going in there in his fucking jeans, and you'd be like,
Exactly.
I don't know about this.
I'm putting my money on jeans guy
Yeah.
right now. No shoes and jeans. That guy's winning
yeah.
something.
With no weight classes, nothing.
No.
The guy in jeans and then one guy dressed exactly like Mr. Smith from The Matrix. And they're gonna fight.
And he just gets knocked out.
Yeah. I've rewatched The Matrix twice in the last week, and I gotta say, I think I like it even more than I did back in the day.
Wow.
It has aged exceptionally well. Even like a lot of the effects and shit have aged really well.
They're good enough. And the story is
Enough,
even
yeah.
better.
The walking up running up the walls and backflipping, I'm fine with it.
Dude, amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember I didn't see in his first run. I didn't see The Matrix till it was at Billy Joe's picture show. Cheap, and I could drink. And then I was like,
Even better.
"Whoa, is this the best? Is this the best fucking movie I've ever seen?" Like, pretty much. I don't know.
Like, well, I've had
Blew my
7.
goddamn
I've
mind.
had 7 nickel pictures, so who knows what's going on right now? But I think I like that movie.
Yeah. Smoking, just chain smoking, drinking $4 pitchers, and watching The Matrix.
Yep. Had a couple gallons of hams tonight. So.
Pretty fucking good movie.
It was amazing.
It's great. I mean, speaking of Dracula, they walk into a club that I guess is Rob Zombie themed.
Yeah.
And dig through the ditches.
Oh,
Yeah, to follow the White Rabbit.
Yeah, because it follows because some guy comes to buy, I guess, like a hacking CD or
Yeah.
tape, and Neo's
Floppy
like,
disk.
"You're 2 hours late," but he's already kind of getting paranoid and crazy. And then the girl with the White Rabbit has like a neck clasp thing. I mean, she looks. I would follow her to a club.
Yeah.
Of all clubs, because you know it's gonna be some hot vampire type. club.
Yeah, I'd be. I
Just
wouldn't
you're
wanna
like,
go
just
to
kill
that
me
club.
here. I'll party with you guys.
Yeah.
You can eat me or whatever,
Yes.
but I just want to be a part of this.
And Trinity she has the slick back hair. She's hot in that
Yeah.
Oh, I can remember that came out. I'm like, that might be the hottest woman I've ever seen in my life.
with the leather pants.
Oh, yeah.
Madon.
Too bad about the last sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really watch past the first one at this point. But one thing they did a really, really great job in after watching it this many times now is they do an amazing thing. I'm trying to think of how you describe it. It's not gross out, but it's so like the little crawfish that they throw on him and then
Yeah.
they have to pull out of his stomach.
robot,
The
yeah.
plugs in his head, like
Yeah.
those weird, like they
Visceral.
give you chills
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
your spine because you can kind of imagine what
It's
it would feel
organic
like.
and personal.
It's like
and-
bodily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that
Big
really
time.
well. I didn't realize how well that is kind of executed and
Yeah.
sticks with you because that little crawfish getting pulled out of his stomach.
When Keanu comes out of his little fucking
That was in me.
little fucking
that was real.
pod.
Yeah.
He's all covered in slime and everything.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
And he feels
And he looks out and sees the whole ocean of human batteries.
little human pods.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's
And
cool, man.
you know, I was just talking about this. Now there's like real physicists that have gone so deep into science, but they're like, oh
Into the
yeah,
Matrix.
we probably are, like, because they figure that thing out with light. Like if it's not being observed, it acts differently. And like, oh yeah, we probably do live in a simulation. They're like, oh cool. yeah. We could very well be living in a simulation.
You're still paying for this Chinese food though, right?
And Joey Pants is like, you betcha, buddy.
That's why I don't do my taxes.
I know this orange
Just kidding.
chicken isn't real, but it tastes so good.
I would get plugged. I mean, I wouldn't kill all my friends to get plugged back into the Matrix, but it'd be like,
But you might.
I mean, if I didn't remember it,
Fuck it.
yeah, I guess. The steak, yeah.
Well, they have such great names too. It's like this is X-Pac. That's a wrestler.
Yeah.
But it's something.
This is Tupac.
Yeah.
Mouse,
Yeah, Mouse.
Tank.
This is Glitch.
yeah.
That blonde-haired androgynous lady.
Mhm.
I can't think of her name.
You're gonna watch her die, but here, yeah.
What's Joey Pants' character's name?
Ralph Cifaretto.
Cypher. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's close.
Ralph Cifaretto.
But even the steak thing, the
It's the
amount of
same
people that
guy.
reference
Yeah.
it, like, I've heard some people talk about. I guess there's a lot of stories that could fall into this category, but that Matrix is supposed to be about the Bible and all this shit.
I mean, it becomes a hardcore Jesus story.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even her name Trinity and all that.
And that's
shit.
true for most films.
Trilogies.
Yeah. People could say it's
most
like about
action
Star
trilogies.
Wars.
Yeah. You have a hero story. Well, guess what? It's probably the Jesus story.
Yeah,
Correct.
sort of.
Time.
Yeah.
But I love how they tap into all the technology gone wrong type
Yeah.
shit, and the fact with that steak moment where a lot of us would choose to be Ralph Cifaretto in that moment and be like, why would I want to live in the dark?
Right.
Uh,
I got a
Creepy
I got a
cave world.
leather duster on and sunglasses.
Yeah.
What do I want to go back to this shithole for? Look how fucking
shit.
cool I am.
Yeah.
A leather duster.
And he gets the
A leather duster.
I repeat, a leather dust.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
I can do
right here.
backflips.
Yeah.
I love
leather
that,
duster.
when Mouse, where they're able to call up those guns in that last little moment. He goes,
Yeah.
and they just lace him up with bullets
Yeah.
and stuff. Super sad because you love Mouse because he is the
He's a
little mouse.
sweetie.
Yeah,
They don't
little
have
mouse
everything anybody needs.
But he kind of goes out like a G though.
Yeah.
Like Training Day style.
Digital pimp, hard at work. Yeah, also that movie, fucking every movie that came out after it for a minute tried to emulate what they did.
Yeah.
Camera tricks and all.
Yeah.
I mean, that I don't even remember what they called it, but they developed that
The bullet cam.
bullet
Ooh.
time, yeah, which is
Yeah.
like 100 cameras, kind of like these, but
Oh
100,
yeah,
like,
for the next
set up.
decade,
We could do that.
all every
Everybody.
movie had the shot where it's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yep. Every single one.
You're gonna see the back of his head now.
And even the way like the buildings kind of liquefied when they got hit with something, and you know, all that shit.
Yeah.
The Matrix, it was crazy, dude.
It was a big jump when it came out. Kind of
Yeah.
like when Star Wars came out. It was
Yeah.
like, whoa, we're taking a big jump here.
Well, because what were the Wachowskis known for anything?
Nothing. They came out with like a small film, I think, before that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what.
So
I
it's
feel
almost like a Lord of the Rings Peter Jackson thing where
A
he
little
was a
bit.
New Zealand guy who had done like Heavenly Creatures and a few movies that were kind of respected. And then they were like, well, now you get
The Frighteners.
the Frighteners too. Almost like a horror sci-fi
Yeah.
guy.
Have you seen his zombie movie?
No.
What the hell is it called? Dead Alive, at least in America. Oh my god. It's you can clearly see that it's a very New Zealand movie. It's like the goriest movie you could ever possibly see. At one point, the lead character straps a lawnmower to his chest and just starts walking through zombies, and it's like goop
Like the
everywhere.
blades going out this way.
That's just smart.
It was amazing. Yeah, it's great. You should watch it sometime.
That does sound good.
Mhm. Good stuff.
What's
Well,
Peter Jackson up to these days?
He did that World War II.
Yeah, he did the Beatles documentary also.
Oh, the Beatles documentary.
He did that.
The World War One colorized World War One documentary.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
which I think was actually like his documentaries have been doing well.
I'd like to watch that. I
His
forgot about
movies, I think Mortal Engines bombed, which was a big
Mortal
problem.
Engines. Yeah, that
He
was a
didn't direct
bomb.
that though.
He didn't?
I think he produced it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just remember it bombed, and
Yeah.
it seemed very big budget, which is never
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah,
No.
it was one of those big budget bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. What else? Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, much like a lot of the actors in it, he just lives in the shadow of that
Yeah.
shit forever. And then he did The Hobbit, which stunk as well. So I guess
Yeah,
that's
that's
technically
right.
after.
Man, that one of the few movies the first Hobbit movie, I fell asleep full bore. Yeah, I was
Snoring
like,
and everything.
fighting it,
At
fighting
the
it.
theater.
Yeah, and I was like, I went down, man. I was like, this movie fucking sucks, and it looks like a soap opera with
Yes.
that high frame rate. I'm like, it doesn't make it
Oh.
look better. It makes it look too real.
I think they
where I'm
finally
like,
gave up on that.
Yeah.
It looks like college basketball footage.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
Like I'm watching this on
'cause they're shooting it at
CBS,
60,
like
yeah.
a soap opera, dude.
60
Yeah.
frames. But that's, I mean, I feel like Christopher Nolan falls in that same category of guys that are obsessed with the technical side of it to the point where they let it ruin their movies now. Christopher Nolan loves like a story within a story within a story to the point where it's like,
Does he have to
fucking up his
fuck with
movies.
time
Yeah,
in
it's
every single movie he makes?
like non-linear. It's
Yeah.
like maybe tell a linear one.
Yeah.
Goodfellas was kind of linear, and that was nice.
Yeah.
We all enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Me and
made some
AJ, you've seen Oppenheimer now.
Yes.
What did you love it?
I liked it.
You liked it.
Loved it. I wouldn't say.
I
It was a very good movie. Will I ever watch it again? No, but I appreciated it.
I'll
for what
never
it
get
was.
over him saying the main line, his most famous line, while
am
he's
death.
fucking Florence Pugh. And I was just like, I am become death.
Destroy your pussies.
Yeah.
Might as well have been
Like,
there.
come on now. Yeah.
And Toll and I are in the front row. at
That
movie
did
like
not
this.
help.
No,
That's for sure. That didn't help at all.
I would say it.
But I
really
did buy
didn't
it
help.
because I'm an idiot.
I
But I
didn't-
I rewatched it. It's fine. Everybody's good in it.
Did it
Yeah.
improve at all on the rewatch for you?
It improved not being in the front row of a movie theater.
Was
But
it an
I will
IMAX
say
theater?
The things that but the things that bothered me when we watched it still bothered me
Yeah.
on the rewatch. So I was like, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think of the atom bomb footage?
I was
he-
not. It looks like they fucking shot a gun at a propane tank.
Yeah, it does. Looks
I
like
wasn't impressed.
I
like
get
a
what they were
grill.
going for as far as like the whole technical like.
We
breaking
use
down
real
how it works.
flames.
Yeah.
I can tell
Yeah.
because it's not that impressive.
looks like the old Axe body spray in front of a
Yeah.
lighter trick. you know?
yeah.
I am
don't
become
know.
death.
Well, that's what I'm talking about too. If he wants to do everything in camera, where I resent CGI as much as any guy, it can be overused. It has been overused. It was overused in The Hobbit, for instance,
Yeah.
which is why it looks like ass.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe a little CG for the old atom bomb.
Yeah. Did you hear? Have you heard Ian McKellen talking about making The Hobbit as opposed to Lord of the Rings? He
I
basically
don't think so.
started crying like on a standing in a booth in his costume and green screen because he's like, "This isn't how you make these movies."
That little
Getting
mentee.
old,
Yeah.
Frodo.
Yeah. Well, he didn't like it too much, I guess.
Yeah, I bet it did suck. Because it was originally going to be Guillermo del Toro, which I
Yeah.
would have loved to have seen, and he was going to
A
do
new
two
take.
movies.
Yeah,
a new
absolutely.
take. It was going to be two movies, which
Yeah.
fine. It probably could have been made into one. Never should have been made into three.
Making the smallest book into 3 movies.
the whole
It's
third
like,
movie is
what
just
are you doing?
dwarves fighting people.
Yeah.
the whole time. And half
the
the
way
characters
they-
are CG.
I mean, that main dwarf guy is like, "Yes, we must do this." Like the whole, like, all right, dude, take it down a
Nobody
notch.
talks like
Yeah, like, well, all right, you're the king of the dwarves. We got it. Do you
Right.
have to talk like this the whole time?
I'm quite funny when I'm not being interviewed. It's a
Yeah.
deep callback.
That was, but yeah, my old joke about how little people probably feel about CGI'd little people. You know?
Oh, the jobs that have been taken.
Mm-hmm.
I have to imagine. I mean, it's not approved by them.
No, I know that the Dinklage was pretty upset that they're making a new Snow White and the Seven Dwarves for the mere fact that they're even called dwarves, I guess.
For real dwarves.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed about the name.
Yeah. Well, and just the fact that she has like 7 little dudes that help
Little
her
dudes.
out. Yeah. They prefer little dudes. I don't know if you guys
That's
knew
the
that.
correct nomenclature.
Sorry, little dudes.
Apologize to Micro Jackson right now.
He wouldn't mind. Those guys are cool.
They were cool.
Yeah.
5-song intermission.
Yeah. It's $5 per person.
He was serious about it.
person.
Disco Don was not taking no shit. We will rush you.
Yeah, they weren't fucking around.
Yeah. When is that supposed to be coming out, the Snow White?
I don't know. Maybe they.
Yeah,
I wonder if
I don't know if that's ever got out of production. I have not
maybe
heard.
he might have gotten it canceled. I don't know.
The old kibosh.
Yeah, because that was a while. I heard him talking about that when he was on WTF, and that was a long time ago.
Can you do it, but just
What do you-
change that word?
Snow White and the 7 Little People.
Or
Little
just,
peeps.
or the
Snow
7
White and the 7 Little
seven
Peeps.
elves.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, I think his issue is more that they're subservient. That they're like,
Okay.
not only are they being called dwarves, but they're also like her wards.
Gotcha.
Her little weirdos.
Yeah.
Under her shoe a little.
Yeah.
Her boot. Yeah. That's fair enough.
Yeah, coming out next year, I guess.
Oh, there you go.
March 21st,
It's got the-
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could just do that where they cross it out with like red font and then just put dudes like handwritten underneath
Yeah.
it. Like kind of like anarchy, punk style.
Yeah.
And they're all
Yep.
stoned, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
dudes, you know?
We're not doing shit.
There better
today,
be a
Snow
real
White.
mentally disabled guy playing dopey. That's all I got to say.
I agree.
And that man's name will be Tolman Graham. We saved it because it was you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Me. I'll play dopey.
The dopey. Those new Crocs look good, man.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Mustard Crocs.
Yeah, these were clearly at Shoe Carnival. They were like the sunflower Crocs ain't selling.
La-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah. Everly said I looked like Big Bird.
Yep.
Like hell yeah. Yeah, it looks like I think I bled on
Yeah,
him on Saturday.
is that blood
Yeah.
splatter?
Yeah,
on
from
top?
cutting all that,
Is that blood?
all that
Can we
wood cutting.
zoom in on that,
Yeah.
shall we?
Mramp.
Bloody Crocs.
Bloody Crocs.
The Croc doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Ew. Oh, Cinderella.
it fits.
If the
It
Croc
I have to
fits.
marry AJ.
There you go.
At least got to do hand stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or, yeah.
It's legally binding.
Yeah. Toll and I are going steady.
Yep.
Has it got to the point? This is sort of off topic, but the
Oh,
going,
no.
the going steady thing reminded me of it. Have you got to a point with your children, Alex, where they've like asked you, like, did you have a birds and bees talk with them or anything, or do you just avoid that altogether these days and just let the internet do it?
sort of broached a few times, and they were like, "I got it." I'm
No
like,
thanks, Dad.
Okay,
Yeah.
good enough for me.
Be like, no,
Your
no,
kids
the
want to
penis
drive?
goes into the vagina.
Were they excited to drive?
They were. My daughter was a late driver.
Kids do not care about it
No.
at all.
She didn't.
anymore.
I don't think she got her license until she was actually 18.
Yeah.
My son did immediately, which of course, boys like we're out.
But
of here.
even from like, it's
Yeah,
not
it's not
something
the
kids are
immediate-
concerned about.
it was
That's
like the
all
immediate-
I cared about.
yeah,
Is it an environmental thing or we just don't care thing?
I don't know.
there's Uber.
I really don't know. Because that was so important to me. Being able to drive on my own.
The ultimate.
I
You
got
had freedom for the first time in your life. You're
Yeah.
out on the road.
And I took driver's ed early so that I could get my school permit.
Oh.
And the school permit was just do whatever the fuck you want.
Just
And
don't-
pretend
well,
you're going to
not
school.
legal.
Yeah.
I remember driving to Des Moines to a House
Yeah.
of Bricks on a school permit
Yeah.
with MapQuest directions. And I
Yeah.
was like, we're going to fucking die.
26 pages.
Yeah.
We're
printed
like on
out.
the interstate and
Yeah.
shit. And we're like, whoa, semis like whistling
Oh,
by.
man.
Yeah. But that was exciting. I mean, the freedom though, exciting.
Oh yeah,
dude.
the ultimate
And
like
Des Moines felt big city
100%.
to a boon boy.
It's like going to New York, you know.
Yeah, they got bums here.
I hear they smoke.
Everybody
crack.
knows all the bums in Boone.
Yeah, I don't know if we really had any without home. What is the word?
Unhoused.
Unhoused. But we had a few guys that were just sort of known for stuff. We had,
Yeah.
Every small town has
Yeah.
a couple guys known for stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, we had a guy
I
who
can
Stinky
co-sign
Harry. Yeah.
any number of
Drunk Jim.
yeah.
usually some form of drunk.
Yeah.
He comes from a long line of drunk Jims.
Yes. His dad was Drunk Jim.
Jimbo the Third. There was some guy, I think he's still around, who wears sort of those headphones I would see dads in the 90s mowing lawns with, where it has the big antenna out on
yeah,
one
yeah.
side. And he pushes sort of
The old AM FM with
Yeah.
the in the earphone.
big headphones.
Yeah.
Like where you see the people flagging down airplanes with,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
type of ones. And he pushes around a big cart and just collects cans off the side of the road and takes them to the Redemption Center. Don't know his name, but it's sort of one of those things where we all
Does he have a
like.
home?
Well, he's almost like protected.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Like
don't know if
nobody-
he has a home.
Right.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to fuck with them.
Yeah, it's one of those
'Cause
things like
he's-
nobody bullies him
Yeah.
or anything like that. He's just sort of around. But yeah, nobody knows much about him either.
Right. But there is something going down because I do, and like even 10, I've been at my job now for a decade. And when I started in small towns, you did not really see homeless people. And now you do.
That's not a good
Like
sign.
Muscatine I know Muscatine is not a small town, but it has a massive homeless shelter where there's like always people all around it right downtown. I'm
Really?
like, isn't this a town of like 20,000 people? That's a shitload of homeless people. But even in Des Moines, dude, you can go to one corner and there's 4 people begging at each intersection. And you're like, damn, something is not going right.
Yeah.
Shit. Also,
What
not-
could it be?
I'll tell you what it could be. I went to Subway before I came here
Oh.
tonight. You know how much a fucking foot long at Subway is now?
I'll never know.
$12 goddamn dollars. I got a wrap. I got a wrap, and it was $10.
That is fucking crazy for a yoga mat with
Dude. Yeah.
deli meat
one,
inside.
one molecule off from yoga mat.
Yeah.
I think that's actually
Weren't
true.
those usually like
Yeah.
$6?
I don't know when it changed. I never eat Subway. It's the first time I've eaten Subway in like 2
Well,
years.
that's on you then.
Well,
You went
I'm-
to Subway, bro.
I didn't. That's because I was like, I can get something cheap and quick that has some vegetables in it. And then they're like, "Oh, cold cut combo will be $12." And I was like, "What?
Podcasting don't pay that.
yeah. I don't know. It was fucking.
It is
nuts.
crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like service is like at those jobs is at its worst.
Yeah.
Because I remember
But I
going to
don't blame-
Casey's and gas stations when I was a younger man, and it was sort of like maybe it wasn't the best gig, but that guy has worked at Casey's for forever,
Right.
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
He was there at the first Casey's, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like everyone sort of had. I mean, this sounds like almost a conservative talking point, but I think there is a point to it of like people did seem to take pride kind of in all the jobs.
Well, I think
if
you
you
could
were
also,
a porta potty guy, it was like, but you were the best goddamn porta potty guy.
you probably make a decent living.
yeah,
at
and,
that,
and you
though.
fed a family.
Well, yeah,
off
I
of
mean,
it.
when I was a kid, I grew up in a small town of 3,500 people, and everyone in there had every kind of job from like people that drove to Ames and had like corporate jobs,
Yeah.
and to local mailmen, contractors, whatever. Everyone had a house.
But everyone could
Yes.
afford to live.
Everyone had a house, could go on vacation. Wives stayed home. Like everything was fine.
had a rainy day.
And now, if
fund.
you work at
Yeah.
Subway, you can barely afford to live.
Dude, I can't order pizzas anymore because when the pizza guy comes to deliver it, it's a 58-year-old white guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing in my front door right now? This should be a 17-year-old guy that's stoned out of his gourd. And like old white guys are taking these jobs now.
yeah,
That is not good.
I remember right as I was graduating high school, a guy who was like social studies type teacher all through high school was after school working at the gas station I would get like gas at.
Yeah.
I'm like, that doesn't
remember when you saw one of your teachers at their part-time job? You're
Yeah.
like, what are
In the
you
wild.
doing
I-
here?
I had a
Oh no!
It's like seeing a celebrity, but in a bad way.
In a bad way.
I had a math professor at DMAC that moonlighted. You say moonlighted or moonlit?
Let's hear what the let's.
He moonlighted as a bread guy at fucking Fazoli's. And I was like, so you do the same job as the dudes whose brains don't work? And you're teaching me finite mathematics during the day? This is pretty fucking weird, dog.
What am
but
I?
he won awards.
What am I to take from this?
Yeah.
He
What
would
am
win
I to take from
awards
this?
from Fazoli's for being the best bread guy.
Well, that's something.
Yeah,
He's
he
taking
was
pride
like
in his work.
Yeah, he do. He's like,
But not a good testament to what school will get you either.
Not a good
No.
testament to how society's going.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember this dude. He also in his class, it would be like you do the homework in groups. It all counts for your homework. I'd be like, oh, sweet. Sounds like a good class to me. So I didn't do any homework ever. And then it'd be like, hey, the test is today, or we got a quiz. And I'd be like, excuse me, Mr. Bradley? I don't know how to do any of this.
Mr. Bradley.
Yeah.
Mr. F.
Mr. Fazoli? Yeah, I didn't know a damn thing.
I had Fazoli's not that long ago, and it was really bad, man.
What'd you get?
I just went in there. I think I got like a pasta bake where they bake that cheese shit.
Oh,
on
I
top.
like the baked
ziti.
You go to all the worst
broccoli
places.
penne, chicken broccoli penne bake.
Because I knew Toll would defend it.
I know.
instantly,
Yeah.
I like-
But,
No,
No,
you're a
they're,
regular in
uh,
Fazoli's still.
the-
I haven't been
I'm
to
not a
Fazoli's
regular at
since
Fazoli's.
2004.
Oh, right, money bags.
Not money bags.
Yeah.
I
That's
proposed to
fucking
my wife
garbage.
there.
No, man, the submarinos at Fazoli's used to be fantastic,
Submarine.
and now they are horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the chicken
2004.
broccoli penne bake is never not good. I dare you to get it and tell me it's bad.
All right.
All right.
He's proven me wrong a few times, so maybe I do have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Many other things are not good. I'm not defending
Yes.
Fazoli's, but I will defend the chicken broccoli penne bake. But I
Somebody
haven't had
fair
it in a long
enough.
time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
It is
cheese
trash,
and
though.
noodles.
Fazoli's is trash.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
But so is Olive Garden, and it costs 4 times as much.
Yeah. God, I can't remember the last time I've been to an Olive Garden. Even.
Yeah, Fazoli's is basically Olive Garden, but fast food service.
It's
the same
exactly
fucking
what
shit.
it is. Yeah.
You're like
They're
the
just pulling that
Dropout
food
brother.
out of the microwave that much faster. There
They
you
cook
go.
it right there.
Yeah, it's the community college brother of Fazoli.
Yeah,
of
Olive
Olive
Garden,
Garden. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like Long John Silver's and Red Lobster, you know? And I love Long John Silver's too, so don't get me started
I
on
haven't
that.
had LJ's in a few years. I'm due actually.
That's a
to
once a year.
Destroy my
Yeah.
guts.
So once a
Just
year.
you're like, and then it takes a few years. You're like, that sounds good. Oh, those hush puppies, all that fried shit, and you eat it, and then you just shit your pants for the next 3 days. You're like, oh, that's right.
I remember
That's right.
one time I got Long John Silver's and I was like, I don't want to fucking wait till I get home to eat this. So I pulled in a parking lot and I'm like, oh, I'm sitting in a porn shop parking lot eating Long John Silver's. This is
I did it, Ma.
This is pretty low.
Stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick when I'm stroking my dick. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like,
Yep. That was me.
Did you go into the porn shop?
I did not that time.
You're too full.
Yeah. I was pretty greasy. It was all greased up. And I actually did go in and I stole a bunch of dildos and I was like, try to catch me now. But I was all Long John Silver greased up.
Slippery bandit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What a mischievous man
Mhm.
that Toll McCray was.
Yep. It was technically a novelty shop, I guess, that sold porn and
Sure.
dildos.
That's what all novelty shops sell. And they and also Delta 8 and what's that?
And
other shit?
Kratom.
Kratom.
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's what I was going for. Kratom.
And trucker dick pills.
Yeah.
Your own personal
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
The farthest I went down that road, because I've done Blue Chews, which are like the ones they advertise on
That's the
podcasts,
real,
all
that's
the-
like actual Viagra.
that's real dick
though.
pill.
Yeah.
You know, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works.
Yeah.
I was a little too enthusiastic about that.
Did you? Were
And
you
I
just,
tried Extends too, which is kind of truck stop dick
Yeah,
pills.
yeah.
They still do extends?
Oh yeah.
Those
Smilin'
those
Bob.
ads with what was the baseball
Smiling
player?
Bob?
But it's all Ginkgo Balboa and all that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Ginkgo Balboa.
Exactly.
You're like chew on this pill or whatever, and your dick gets like
Where you
super
wake-
hard, you know.
But you wake up the next day with the worst headache you've ever had in your entire life.
bet.
Yeah.
Buddy,
There's an assault on your fucking circulatory
And
system.
Toll did
I
the
almost died.
Toll did the shitty versions of Extends basically. He did like Rhino
Full
XL.
bore.
or-
Yeah.
Like for what spice was to weed, that's what
Yeah.
Toll had.
Yeah.
I did the salvia of dick pills.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Mhm.
You did so many too.
I did.
How many was it?
I think it was 7.
He's loving it.
Yep.
Guys being dudes.
Wasn't Sarah there with you too?
Sarah was there later. It was, and that was the whole kind of reason.
You're probably blowing up her phone because you're so horny.
Well, I was blowing myself up because I was so horny, and also I was like, it's either jacking off or dying. So I just kept doing that.
Sarah's like, great.
Yeah, like Sarah, you got to help me.
That's when Sarah knew
Yeah.
that's gonna be the father of my child.
Yep. That's why we're naming her Dick Juice.
Yep.
That's her middle name.
Yep.
Rhino 420.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the ones I've seen.
How did Extends do you?
Extends did all right.
Yeah.
I remember I took them. I was in a kind of a rough place, and that's when I was dating the girl I had mentioned, I think, last podcast, who called me a pussy for not smoking enough
Oh,
weed.
okay.
Enough weed before
Like,
the
I'll
yoga
show you,
class.
pussy.
I'll show you.
Yeah, it was that girl.
Yeah. So you were a young man.
I was doing stand up at that point. I think.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yep. Probably like 2016,
All right.
20.
That story took place during the stand-up comedy time? I thought that would have been way before.
No, that was like
Interesting.
in the stand up comedy.
That helps
time.
frame that story for me then.
Yep, I remember I met her outside of what's that bar on the corner of Court and 4th Street, the big drinking.
Pints?
Is that Pints on the corner?
Was
with
it
the light
Pints?
up
Yeah,
sign?
Yeah, it's
it was.
Pints.
But it was like one of those. I was shit faced,
Yeah.
and she was. We were walking from like Fong's or something. Me and a couple. I think it was stand up people.
Yeah.
Or maybe Sam or something. And I was like, "You're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my time."
Hell yeah.
Like just, I mean, just couldn't have been more shit faced.
Giant
It
erection in your pants.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
guess who's been taking dick pills?
And it did. I mean, I
Yeah.
got her number, and it was a pretty awful relationship. So you know,
Pretty good.
you get what you pay for.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember we broke up during a frisbee golf, like in the middle of a frisbee golf game together,
Wow.
and I like just walked.
That's like the
home.
most chill activity of all.
I know. We were fighting over it. And I just I walked off the course and just kept walking. And Aaron Van Pelt, who's been on way back
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
he came and picked me up.
That's
Just
nice
like
of him.
on a country road.
Were you
somewhere.
fighting?
Just walking towards the
Or were you just
sunset.
like, I'm done? Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, like something like led into a fight. It's one of those classic things, at least in my life, where whatever the fight winds up being about or at was never like the thing.
Sure. Right.
You know, it's all
it's a
built up.
catalyst to
Yeah, it wasn't frisbee
Right.
golf's fault,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I mean, I
don't besmirch
I
frisbee
broke-
golf.
I broke up with a girl in the video warehouse parking lot.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I-
I'm saying.
And then, we had to drive back to my house because we didn't rent a movie because I was like, I can't fucking sit through movies with you.
I'm not gonna watch Iron Man with you.
Yeah, no way, bitch.
Not only am I not renting
Yeah.
Iron Man 3, we're done.
Yeah.
It's
So we had to
fucking
drive back. And then she went in to get her stuff, and I was like, do you want a hug? She was like, no, you
say, I
just
bet
dumped
not.
me. I was like, oh, right.
Well, see you later.
Me? Just hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
breakups
was
rock,
after
man.
A long day of complaining all the way through Brunch with the Basics. And I was
Yeah.
like, girl, no.
She ruined a couple shows, dog.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Mm-hmm.
That was one where I wasn't close enough friends with you yet to tell you were dating a psycho.
No,
But-
even, I could tell, at Christmas when we were playing a family fun game of like it was just
Shoots
like
and ladders.
It was like exactly like Apples to Apples, the adult version. What the hell? Cards Against Humanity,
Cards Against Humanity.
except with the cartoons, the comic strip characters.
Gotcha.
And my family wasn't following the rules properly. She freaked out, and my whole family was like, "Welp, my sister and my niece were like, we're gonna go walk the dog. My mom was like, I'm gonna go watch TV. And I was like, this bitch fucking sucks. Oh no. But anyway,
She did suck.
yeah. Sorry to her. She's better now. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet she aged like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Sure, she's better now.
Yeah.
She'd like heckle at open mics and stuff.
Heckle at open
She was
mic.
the best.
She loogied on my fucking window of my car.
She
And
liked to
then
spit a
laughed.
lot. She liked to spit a lot.
Dude, I was like, bro.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are people I always like to be around. People that spit a
Yeah.
lot.
I was like, I don't even spit. I don't know. It was. I was like, yeah, it's really running down there.
And that was when the Fiat was probably pretty new,
It was-
where you were
yeah.
like, this is my cherry ride.
Yeah.
You're spitting all
Yeah.
over it.
Yes, sir.
I was going to put the top down with you, but now I think
No.
we should just
I
go
think
to
not.
Video Warehouse and break up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get this red box.
It is
and
funny how
split.
you just keep, sometimes you just stick around because you don't want to deal with the breakup.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like I
quitting
don't
a
want to do
job.
this today.
Yeah.
Maybe soon.
It'd be nice if you could put in like a 2 weeks notice on a breakup.
Yeah. Like, just heads up.
Like a third party, like you submit some paperwork
Yeah.
to. You're like, we got 2 weeks.
You're going to have a real bad day in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
that'd be a good
You had to get
good business model.
because you have to build yourself
Yeah,
up
like
to
we'll be
it,
the
too.
third. Like you, we'll be
Yeah.
your mediator.
Like dirty work.
Yeah.
Kinda like Norman.
Yeah.
That
We'll
Norm
deliver the
Macdonald
bad
movie.
news. You just put it in
Yeah.
writing to us. We'll deliver it.
I think there was a hotline or something. Maybe it was just a joke, but I swear, like in the E-bombs world time of my life, there was like a hotline you could send to somebody a number that sort of looked like a real number, and when they would call it, they'd be like, "Oh,
That was a
you're
s-
dumb."
Oh,
That was a sketch, I think, or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but there were fake numbers you could give out, and it would be
Yeah.
some like gross guy asks for your number. You give him a number, and it's
Yeah.
like some crazy
Yeah.
hotline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want to be around you. .com.
.gov.
Do you
Right.
have to be the government to get a .gov, or can you just pay for one of those?
You gotta be a part of the government.
No sleep.gov.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about websites. Were we on this podcast?
Nope.
Toll McGrain. Anyway, Sarah bought that for me. My friend had bought it for me originally, but tollmcgrain.com
It was back up for
is
sale.
Sarah swooped in and got. And
She knows she had it a while back. I just totally forgot when we were talking about it. So I will. I do own it. Or Sarah does.
Sarah can do what she wants with
That's
it.
right.
Good for her.
This is gonna be worse.
God, hold me hostage.
She's cyber squatting.
yeah.
It's be worth about $11 in a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun.
She's always looking out for you.
She is.
That's why we like her.
It's true.
And she is probably top 3 biggest no sleep fan of all time.
Yeah. Also true.
Arguably, it's what caused your relationship.
Yep.
When you
No
say,
sleep has
She also
since
thought I was
created
black.
a baby.
That's true.
Think about that.
Yep.
I
It's
like
no
that.
sleep baby.
That's
Is
gonna
no
be- that's
sleep
gonna be your
baby.
middle name. No sleep, all one word.
Oh.
No sleep. I like. Very nice. No apostrophe sleep. No sleep.
no sleep. When the moon hits your eye like a big podcaster pie. That's amore.
Yes. Yep. Little.
Have you dropped the name publicly yet? Or is that still kind
We had. I don't know if publicly. I'm probably allowed to, but I'm not. I guess I won't right now, just in case.
of... It's Barack Obama.
That's true.
McGrain.
Yep. Of course. AJ Alexander Carter McGrain.
Frankly, we're honored. It feels only right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we be the Godfathers? I guess we shouldn't ask.
Oh,
you.
yeah, I don't
That's like
know.
asking me
Yeah.
to be the best man at a wedding
Yeah.
or something. Alex and I would like to be the Godfathers, though.
I think.
We can team up
Sure.
and make it pretty
Yeah.
good.
You say
I'm a-
God daddies?
I'm a.
Even better.
I'm a godfather to somebody. It really doesn't.
Great Godfather.
to a pizza.
One of to my niece.
To a
One of my nieces.
Godfather's pizza.
My nephew. I don't know. It doesn't mean a lot when no one's religious.
True.
Doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
It's a nice honor.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I thought it was like a legal thing.
That would be like
Well, it's sort of like
guardian.
Yeah,
or
like-
whatever.
the Godfather's like, hey, if both the parents go down in a plane, the kid's yours.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So there is kind of.
But
a
it's
legal-
not. I mean,
It's like vice president parent.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if the president.
chain of command.
Yeah, but that's how it used. I mean, technically,
Vice President parent.
like in
Hello,
the,
Vice President parents.
you're supposed to like teach
Reporting for
the
duty.
kids about religion and shit in the Catholic Church
Yes.
as a godfather.
The Godfather helps you
Yeah.
reach your
Full
religious-
Catholic potential.
Is it weird that I'm kind of jealous of the Catholic school experience? Like maybe it's because I just didn't actually live it, but something about the uniforms and stuff always seemed
We
kind of
didn't
cool
have
to me.
uniforms.
You didn't? Okay, well,
Mhm.
never mind then.
But we did. I mean,
just
there was
go
like a
fuck
dress
myself.
code. But in grade school, we didn't have really anything. You couldn't wear shirts with cuss words. But in high school, you had to tuck in your shirt and wear a collared shirt, and girls' skirts had to be a certain length. And then my
2
senior year,
inches.
Oh, sorry.
what just happened?
That was the computer.
Oh, my senior year, they
Time's
changed
up.
it all to solid colors. So my collection of hilarious Hawaiian shirts was no good.
Null and void.
Were you known for the Hawaiian shirts?
I was. And not speaking. Yeah. Yeah.
Big guy Hawaiian shirt
Yeah.
doesn't like. To
But then
talk
I got
about
a bunch of cool solid colored shirts that don't like it, bright pink shirts.
Trying to make a statement.
Starting the gay rumor early, you know?
Sure.
Mhm.
Then there was the mustache and the Fiat.
Yep.
And the
Crocs.
And all the gay
Yellow Crocs.
yeah, and all the guys in undersized
Yeah.
shirts.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Mesh
Extra
tank
medium
tops.
shirts.
All
Yeah.
the boyfriends you rip through.
Yep.
Told us love rocking a schmedium, I will say.
That's true.
I do have a little video I wouldn't mind showing
Ooh,
you.
let's see it.
And for the people watching at home, when I upload, okay, you'll notice, folks. Sorry, I
Look
keep
how
looking over
skinny
there.
My legs are on camera.
Yeah.
On camera only, though.
And the scurvy's
like-
cleaned up nice too.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All those vitamins.
Cleared it right up.
I look like Sam Worthington in Avatar when he's not the blue guy.
But he's paralyzed for the
Atrophied. Legs totally atrophied.
Look at these.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
looking good, buddy.
Talk about Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a pose down going now and over here.
Yeah,
Look
show
out.
them off, baby.
Let's get the calf cam going.
All right, I'll buy one more kit. But what I was going to show you, I don't know if this will be a recurring segment or not, but what I was going
Oh,
to.
I saw this.
Oh, you did?
Hell yeah.
I figured you might have. This seemed right up because, again, I'll add the video portion. I can't do it live yet, but on the episode that you'll see on YouTube after this, I will add this video so people can see it. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
Toll loves birds. He loves fish.
It's true.
This video has a bird and a fish
This
in
bird
it.
is wicked smart.
It's a wicked.
This bird is fishing.
You reading Gordon Wood? How you like them apples? All right. Anyway, so I'm going to show you. Tell me what you think of this, boys.
Oh, drops a little seed.
Fish
A
coming.
bunch of big ass fish come over. Drops a little seed again. A bunch of little fish come over. Picks the seed back up. Drops that seed again. Oh shit!
Got him.
That motherfucker was fishing.
Yep. Using bait to fish.
Yeah, man.
So describe for the people watching right now what we just watched.
A blackbird or a crow, probably, that had like a little piece of bread or something that kept dropping in the water to bait fish to come. A couple big fish came, kept grabbing the little piece back,
Yep.
kept dropping it out. Finally, a little fish came and he snatched it up.
Snatched it
Using
right up.
tools to fish.
That's pretty crazy. So with something like that, in your professional bird/fish opinion, which yours is
Oh.
in this room, at
It's an
least.
esteemed opinion.
Yes.
Mhm.
Dr. Toll McGrain.
Yeah.
Esquire.
Knight.
Sir.
Yes,
Father. Father Tom McGrain to
Not-
you.
Not yet.
Is that a one-off?
I mean, a
extra-
priest.
I know.
Is that like a Rain Man level bird? Like
No,
just a
dude.
super smart.
Well, that one might be. But they show, if you ever go down a YouTube crow rabbit hole, they do all kinds of shit. They can talk even. I mean, it's crazy, dude. And they'll like fill up. if you put something at the bottom of a jar with water, like if they want to drink, there's they will fill the jar up with pebbles so the water will rise so that they can drink it. Sometimes they'll put treats in like a box that's locked up in all these different ways.
The
crows
bird comes in with
will
this
go
little
through.
lock pick.
Yeah, for real, man. They'll use sticks to grab ants sometimes and stuff. This is shit that chimps do.
Yeah, I've seen chimps
Yeah.
with the little, or the big anthill with the little stick kind of doing their thing.
You can teach them to talk. They recognize faces. They know people that they don't like and that they do like. It's pretty crazy.
How'd they get so smart? Is it just from
So
being
smart.
a dinosaur?
Well, I mean, if you
Wicked
think
smart
about that, if birds evolved from dinosaurs, they've just been around forever.
Well, birds' brains are in correlation to their body size big like humans.
Yeah,
Oh.
And I feel like they have like another lobe too. They're similar-ish to human brains.
but they work differently too.
right, but they're able to
Yeah.
process a lot more than like, a fucking mouse or
Yeah.
whatever. Well, mouses probably can too, but they're smart. They got good brains.
Yeah.
They do.
God damn. Because to me, I would assume that like a rat would have about the same size brain and type of brain as like a bird.
Rats are pretty smart too.
Rats are very smart.
I should have brought up a different animal,
Yeah.
perhaps. But you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, where it's like size wise. But then in my head, and this is because I'm dumb, but I'm like, oh, shouldn't a whale have like
We were
a big ass
Yeah,
brain?
and
It's
they
all,
do have
it's
a
all in
huge
relation to the size of your body.
So
Because
it's
the biggest brain of it's, of course, like a sperm whale or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably the size of this room, but it's not.
but it's still bigger
relative
than
to
our
their
brain.
But also
body,
whales are
a whale's
extremely
brain
intelligent.
Isn't? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But a whale's
We're using
brain
bad examples
is
every time.
huge. But compared to the whale, it's not huge. Like, because humans, that's the reason we have babies that can't do anything.
Yeah, big
Because they have
heads
to
with
be
big
raised.
brains.
Yeah, because they have such big heads, even when they're babies, that they give birth to this worthless little baby thing. Baby thing. Well, babies can't do anything.
Yeah.
Told maybe do a little
Human
more
babies.
research in a couple months.
Yeah. But that's because, if we gave birth to a baby that could walk, its head would be far too large to come out.
Yeah,
of a
it'd be like
human being.
Stewie or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
you
baby
figure-
a baby that came out that was good to go would be upsetting.
But if we're so smart, shouldn't we be able to walk and shit faster?
Well, that's the thing. We're basically like human larvae when we come out.
Oh.
That have to be
Takes a while to
like.
unpack.
Have you ever seen a baby kangaroo? They're like caterpillar sized.
Oh yeah, they go in the
totally
pouch.
blind. Can't do anything.
Oh, like a little pinky
Yeah.
you get from
Yeah.
a pet
Yep.
snake or
like
something.
a little shrimp.
Yeah, but that's
And
because
then they
they're
pop the shrimp in the pouch.
yeah. Their
2 months later, you got fucking
place.
shrimp scampi. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Delicious.
Some fried joeys. Delicious.
I think they eat kangaroo in Australia.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
There's so many of them.
yeah.
They're like deer.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
cull them like we do.
I wonder if they taste like deer.
It's a good question.
I think they taste like shrimp.
Maybe we should
scampi.
order some kangaroo steaks to go with our fucking cicadas.
That's a great idea.
That was
Cook 'em
something
up
we didn't
right
even
over
get
there.
to because we're already over an hour now, so we're going to start winding this baby down. But should we get into cicadas? Do you want to?
I'm ready.
Or do you want to see this video?
Well, let's
What
see
do you-
this video.
Okay, I'll show you this
Of
video.
course, the video.
I'm trying to bring a few little things,
Yeah, yeah.
I thought this was tremendous. I found on the internet over this last week. This is a fight face-off between two magicians, folks, and
Like UFC style pre-fight face-off. Oh,
throws cards in his face. One guy turns a scarf into a wand.
Oh, we got barfed some cards. Wow.
That's the whole thing. Or I mean,
At
That's fun.
Vistaprint, we print the best
Vistaprint.
invitations.
Oh
and
no, they
Now
gotta
we'll
pay
get
us
sued.
again.
fucking
Dude,
Vistaprint.
no way. They owe us.
yeah, that's right. Our subscribers
We're
are
suing
growing by
them.
the second.
That's right. We're suing Vistaprint
Yeah.
because they owe us.
We need business cards now.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yes. I had some great riffs about. Oh, well, I was imagining those guys. I love. They're not actually going to fight. I think
Yeah.
they're going to be entertaining at a fight show. But I did think that was charming. Their little face off, and they were doing like Alohomora, like Harry Potter magic tricks to like get in each other's face.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I liked it. Have you guys seen you guys?
Hey, have you guys seen this thing?
Have you
Wicked
seen
smart.
the
Hey, you
slap,
guys.
slap fights?
Yeah.
Where do those take place?
I don't
Vegas.
know.
Vegas?
I would assume Vegas.
Yeah, because
Some-
Dana White's from UFC fame started slap fight
Oh,
with the
okay.
same dudes that the Fertitta
The arm
brothers.
wrestling.
Oh, the Fertitta brothers are behind it?
Yeah,
Of
so they're behind
course.
slap as well, and it's caused a huge rift in the MMA type community because a lot of people love the UFC product and kind of want to follow along with all the other things they do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fighting, but everyone on a
I don't-
CTE level.
Yeah, I don't
are
like watching it at all.
It's messed up.
like
dude.
people like
You're watching
it's
people
always like
hands-free get
two,
knocked
so
out.
it's like
Yeah.
two people like basically holding on like at like a
like they're gonna arm wrestle.
like an arm wrestling thing where they're
Yeah.
both like straight up in front of each other, and then it's one person's turn to slap, and then whap they slap them,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
can't
always like a
defend
hard
yourself.
slap, and then always the second one is like the person's like okay, and they slap them so hard
They turn into cold fish.
that they basically like break into cubes and
Yeah.
fall into a pile on the ground.
Yeah, it's like Thanos gave him a look.
Yes, like they get hit so like just one slap, just like I've seen women do it. Like this woman got slapped and she's like, okay, and then she's like just a yoked chick, and they do it. They show it in slow motion, whap, and just you can see their soul leave their body and float away.
Yeah.
They get rocked. I'm like, this can't be a sustainable sport. These people are getting
It is insane. I'm like, who's
Rocked.
so UFC? I guess.
yeah. I mean,
You know what I have been enjoying the hell out of video wise is people
It's like
getting
this
knocked
sound.
out in UFC.
Yes, that's exactly
I had
right.
to look it up. So
Yeah.
it took me a second.
But people getting knocked out and then the knockout, them falling into some sort of shape,
Oh yeah.
and then people adding something into it.
Like they start playing
Man,
drums.
I love it.
They drive away in a
Yes.
car.
They drive
Guitar
around in the
solo.
car
Cooking
with.
food.
So funny, dude. And it was like, oh,
That's
fun.
the brutality of the internet.
Yes.
That's when it's
yes.
where you live by the meme, you die by the meme. A
Yeah.
little.
Like the hardcore porn getting changed into something wholesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Throw a little
Somebody pulling apart their asshole. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
someone violently eating a corn of cob,
Yeah.
cob of corn.
Yeah.
Corn on the cob. There we go.
Yeah.
wicked smart.
Corn of cob.
Corn of cob.
Mm.
That's what we call it in Iowa.
Yes. I'm still laughing about we go crazy in our little group chat sometimes, folks. I hope to God that never leaks.
Man, everyone on earth would be fucked if their
Oh,
their private messages, private group chats got leaked.
Yeah.
but we were having some fun talking. The last episode, I told that story about narrowing my pubes.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we created a complete
Oh, yes.
side quest story of.
Well, I'm
me-
ready. Yeah, I'm ready to shoot this sketch.
Yes.
AJ,
how did
you
it
get famous for being the nair your balls
Yes,
guy. Yeah.
that bit blows up, right? The nair bit.
Yeah, like
and-
somehow like you naring your balls goes viral.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everyone loves it.
And you start
So then you start
touring.
going to like Funny Bones
Matt
and like
Rife level
Yeah.
fame.
hey
Suddenly.
guys, you want to see me nair my balls? Everyone's like, yes. So you're on stage like the Columbus Funny Bone pouring nair on your balls.
night after night.
Yeah, night after night.
And it's
night
like
after
tearing
night.
apart my skin and like my life's starting to fall apart because like whatever, maybe I quickly married some like incrily hot.
Yeah, things got
model.
out of control quickly.
Yeah,
You're
but,
the
like
nair
she
guy.
doesn't love me,
That hot chick married the nair guy. I heard his dad doesn't have a dick anymore.
Yeah, like kind of, and I get this giant Nair sponsorship.
Yeah. Just blow up completely
yes.
on this one dumb thing.
But then I blow it because like my MySpace somehow resurfaces and I said the N word online or something like that, and then lose my career.
oh, nair guy says the N word.
Oh no, it's like the Dog the Bounty Hunter thing.
Exactly.
That one wasn't surprising though. After watching a few episodes of Dog the Bounty Hunter, I was like, this guy's definitely said the N word.
Yes, yeah.
you won't stop saying it.
Yeah.
How did that fool get a show?
Hawaii's a
Everybody
fascinating
loved
place.
it. Yeah.
Probably some coked out producer got
Yeah.
arrested and dog was there. He's like, who are you?
Yeah. See this muscle bound dude with only his front teeth? We need to give this motherfucker a show.
And like,
Fruit roll up for skin. Let's get this guy on TV right now.
and he had that blonde, like hydrogen peroxide
Yeah.
soda pop from the Outsiders blonde dyed
Yep.
hair.
Yeah.
It looks so unhealthy. All chemical, like chemical processed.
Oh, yeah.
In his sunglasses. And his wife. What was his wife's name?
Beth.
Beth.
R.I.P. Beth.
Yes. Was
Oh, she
maybe
died?
the
She died of
biggest tits
cancer
I've
a few
ever
years
seen.
ago. Oh yeah, her tits were like a swimming pool, just spilling everywhere. And she wear like golf gloves that were fingerless, so her
Yeah.
nails could come out. Like I
Yes.
appreciated Beth's style. She was good. She was good shit.
Yeah.
She was too good for the dog. I'll say that much.
Yeah. Yeah. She should have left the doghouse. You deserve better, Beth.
Now she's in the big doghouse in the sky.
Sure is.
R.I.P.
Is Dog still alive?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He tried a couple comebacks.
It's shocking.
Nothing really landed, but he's still out there. I'm sure he's out there on skip
Yeah.
traces all over.
Yeah,
the
he's kind of
country.
in that same circuit that the To Catch a Predator dude is in. Remember him?
What's that dude's
Chris
name?
Hansen.
Chris
Yeah.
Hansen.
Where
Yeah, he went solo with the fucking show.
yeah, and then I remember I think he did like one of those GoFundMe's when those were really really popping, or Kickstarter to start a new Predator show, which is always already kind of weird. Where it's like, why do you want to keep pass the torch? Maybe you know.
I mean, if that's all you got.
True. I guess if that's your bread and butter.
What's
But
that
he ran
dude-
that Kickstarter, but he
Again, that's the Nair guy.
Yeah.
Like you just get trapped by your
Yeah.
shit that you blow. You have to be careful what becomes
Did you
popular.
ever
Yeah.
watch the
he got
What
in
Would
some
You
tax
Do
trouble.
on that dude, whatever his
Yeah, like
name
20
is?
years ago. Now it's like the mainstay of like what ABC.
Yeah, prime time.
Yeah.
It's very strange. And also uncomfortable to like I can't watch it.
I almost feel a little bit that way with Drew Carey post Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Drew, like the price is right?
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, what you talking about?
I don't think he's bad at the job. It's just weird to see him.
I never watched that show though.
What?
Anything that he did. I never saw the
Oh,
Drew Carey
really?
show. I never watched Whose Line.
Really? Oh,
I just
I
never
watched
got
them
into
all.
that.
Yeah. I guess it's not so much sad. It's just more
I'm jealous.
like he was such a great a comedian and improviser.
Yeah.
I know he does a little bit of it on that show, but it's weird to see a guy sort of like hang his hat up like that, I guess. I
Listen,
don't
if someone
I
came to
mean,
me and said, "Hey,
he's making-
if you
Yeah.
give us Black Hat ice cream, you can host a Price is Right," I'd be like, "Where's the paperwork?"
Yeah,
I'm out.
that is a dream
I'm out.
job, dude.
Yes. Are you kidding
Hosting
me?
a game show, like
I literally watch The Price is Right every day. I never miss it. I
Wow.
do not start my day without watching The Price is Right.
it is a
Every day.
great show.
I fucking love it.
Wow.
I never miss it.
What do
You
you,
hit a
If it's
nerve.
at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're calling me, I'm not answering. I'm watching The Price is Right.
That's good
I
to know.
guarantee it.
What,
Don't miss it.
Wow.
what do you think it is? Like, why is it so? I mean, is it just the love of the game?
I've watched it for so long. I know all the games. It's a great show. People are guessing prices. Everyone's having fun.
Yeah.
You watch it at home, even if it just comes on in the background and you're having a cup of coffee and you're on your phone, all of a sudden you're like, it's $2.79 for baby wipes. What are you doing? Like you just get hooked in.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's
I
the best show
deliver
on
to
TV.
some bars that like one of their it's kind of you're like, damn, this dive bar is busy as fuck at 10 a.m. because everyone's here getting shit faced watching The Price is Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, sounds
on fuck, what's the bar?
There's a bunch of them.
In
Triangle
Urbandale.
Tap does it. East 14th Tavern does it.
I can't think of the name of it. I've been there several times though. For at 10 o'clock in the morning, it's like
The U Bar?
no, it's
Mickey's.
my brain is not.
Mickey Finn's?
Nope. It's
Cillian Murphy's.
It's like a block past. It's it's like a block past the Long John Silver's on Douglas.
Oh, now I know.
They have a little truck out front. My brain is just not going to go.
Oh,
It's Bing
it's
Bong.
next to Zahn's Hardware. Right?
Steve
That little fucking that brick building?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
I
know
know a
exactly
comedy
what you're
show
talking
there
about.
once.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
they
did a
do that at
comedy
10
show at
o'clock
Mickey
every
Finn's.
morning. You can go there and get drink specials, and it's like the shift
Oh.
change for like. So there's like a whole bunch of people there having a great time.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Just being drunk, like
Yeah.
like at the same.
Pricing games, the little
Yeah.
fucking yodeling guys. Woody doody, woody. You're getting drunk. You're like, this is the best day of my life. 10 o'clock in the morning. Huh?
Yeah.
Stormy.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Stormies. Shout out to
Stormies.
Yeah.
Stormies. They have a great.
Nice.
That's
Price is
next
Right.
to the hardware store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way for me to watch it without having traditional cable?
It's on
CBS.
over the air TV. Yeah, it's on CBS. 10 o'clock.
Yep.
I know network TV doesn't compute for you.
Does not beep boop beep boop, bing bong bing bong bing bong bing bong. So would Toll's TV, which I currently have in my house, would I need bunny ears then to get that? Or
You need a digital antenna to get.
okay,
anymore. Have you watched like over the air TV lately? It used to be like just like since everything has been digital and cable. Like other than that, it was just old network TV had like digital like ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox,
Right.
CW, whatever. But now there's
handful of
like
channels.
Me TV. There's like 20 different crazy
the
channels
point
of
after
TV.
Yeah.
On
Like
over-the-air TV.
17.2, you can watch. It's the Andy Griffith Show,
Yeah, right.
24 hours a day.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to watch Gunsmoke and Bonanza?
Yes, yeah.
You want to watch Cagney and Lacey for some reason?
You
at
want to
2
watch
o'clock in
the
the
worst
afternoon?
old movies ever made?
Yeah. There's like
We got the
18
channel for
over-the-air
you.
channels. They're ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'll try to get one of those little boxes.
Yeah, they're like
It's-
$10.
I don't have a problem with TV.
I know.
You
I know.
Nonstop
It's just
ED
not a part of
commercials.
your culture and your lifestyle as a
I
as
like
a
once streaming happened,
How are
I
you?
was like, if I can't get it via that, I guess I don't give a shit.
right.
It's the same reason why I never know what the weather
Are
is.
you saying you don't want to pay $268 a month for DirecTV?
That is correct. Anymore,
You're
but
crazy.
by the time I get done with all of the streaming services and how they move up their price every 4 months or
Yeah.
whatever,
Right.
I probably won't be far off eventually.
You'll be watching Me TV and CISO pretty soon for free.
So
So much programming. Yeah, yeah. Tubi.
For the 201st episode of Kojak.
Tonight on a very special
what
Kojak.
one app I always download that's pretty fun as long as it's not, because sometimes they go into these dead spin kind of moments of they're not playing commercials and they're not airing anything, but it's called Comet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them.
That is,
Comet.
yeah.
Okay, so that one has an
Exactly, yeah.
app, so I'm able to get that, and I love watching Comet because all it is like old bad sci-fi,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
old Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I lived
I
in
got
that.
the whole series on DVD for Christmas.
That's right.
Well, there you go.
I don't have to get Comet. I can just go watch it at
Just
Toll's
watch it
house
at my house.
through his window. He won't let me inside. Well, folks, I think it's about time for us to adjust the flaps and rudders and prepare to land this no sleep jet. It's been a bumpy ride in certain ways, hopefully only in good ways, like the fun, turbulent ways. You know?
Yeah.
When you're in first class and you're like, sucks to be in the back, huh? Right next to the shitter, and also the worst place for turbulence, I read.
Mm-hmm.
The further back you go.
Being on the back of the bus.
When Alex and I came back from Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
remember the flight back to Des Moines? I was like, cool, I get to sit by Alex. Literally 2 feet away from the door to the shitter.
Yep.
And people were really taking shits.
The old
I
poop
was like,
seat.
this flight is 45 minutes long, dude. How many people are going to use the bathroom?
The number of flights I've taken where I've had the poop seat is like 75%.
Yeah.
Not even on purpose.
It
So like,
was
there you go,
roomy, though.
right next to, like, literally, like, I can reach over and touch the door.
Yeah.
And
You can
everyone's
hear the
back there
farts.
fucking dropping
Yeah.
bombs at 15,000 feet.
Well,
With
and
that little
farts
flap
inside of
of
a
a door.
toilet are so funny too because there's like that echo.
Echo.
Yeah, I get a little reverb on the fart there.
Yeah, it's like a. This is the production we're talking about.
Yeah.
We love it. I forgot about the reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you forget. I can do other stuff too.
Ooh.
What other?
Turn the knobs.
And now there's no sound at all.
Hello? Hello?
I think this is supposed to be echo.
Somebody out there? Are we on the internet?
Yeah.
Don't turn the reverb on. I won't shut up.
I don't have any sound. My headphones are off.
Your headphones are on?
Yeah.
Good, you're done.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, I can still hear you crystal
okay.
clear.
Yeah.
Maybe your
All right.
ears turned off.
Maybe.
They had enough. That's fair.
I was going to say something super funny, but I forgot it. And that's the story of my life, folks.
That's a great way to sign off.
Story of my life.
Oh, wait. Before, do we have any questions in the chat, Shyla? I don't want to let the people down.
It's been asked why 7 toll.
Why 7 dick pills?
Yes.
Probably.
Well,
think-
where'd you start?
Where did I start?
How many?
Well, I started with 1.
Right.
And I was like, this doesn't work. And then I was like, I'll take another one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't think this is working. And then I had been drinking. And I was like,
Then the current
ooh,
changed.
nothing's happening. I might as well take all of them. So it might have been 8 because they were big. They were like this big.
Yeah, they're intended for livestock.
Yeah, it was like the full-size
Damn.
chiclets. That's kind of what they reminded me of.
Whoa.
Yeah, they were
Like
blue.
a Tums.
Yeah.
That's a big pill, buddy.
Yeah. And then it was a wild ride of sweatiness and fear and boners.
Yeah, so was the
Fear and Loathing and
because you were
Soul's
whacking
Pants.
off in hopes that it would like keep the heart down, right? Like
I was just
that's
I
the
mean,
opposite.
in part, yeah, because I really felt like I was like, oh, I think I'm dying. Like I might be dying from these pills.
these dick pills.
And then I was like, but I also got it going on. Might as well do something.
This dick ain't gonna
Yeah.
jerk itself.
Yeah. Might as well go out doing what I loved.
Told guy
Jacking off.
doing what he loves most. Whacking off.
Toll carrier. Nice. Any further questions?
No further questions.
All right.
Sustained.
Did people-
Overruled.
any compliments in there?
Don't compliment fish.
Yeah.
Mel is shocked that you're still alive, but especially right now.
Oh, who? Me?
Of course.
Oh.
Oh, the dick pills. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah that's just a regular Tuesday night.
Yeah. I do things in the. There's no middle ground for me, baby.
That's right. You're
All
all
or
in.
nothing.
Gosh. Yeah, I remember that. That's one of those nights I remember from the chat. Like I wasn't even there for the
Yeah.
dick pill night, but I was there via the messenger chat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you were like, yeah, I mean,
I was concerned.
You were concerned.
Yeah.
We were all concerned.
even the dick pills were a little concerned.
Yeah.
Even the Rhino 420s were like,
Yeah.
I don't think this guy should have done all of these.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
I knew
they-
I shouldn't have. I just didn't think it would be quite as harrowing as it was.
Harrowing.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
strong constitution you have.
Mhm. The Babe Ruth gene.
Yes.
Just minus all the talents.
You get what you get, you know?
Yeah.
I hope the audio was better this time, everybody. I'll check comments later about that. Thanks for watching, right? Thanks for listening.
I guess.
I guess. Shout out Black Cat Ice Cream, blackcaticecream.com. Check the shirt. Shout out tollmcgrain.com. Website
Check the
forthcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is you blowing the bubble and everything.
Mhm.
Teehee's Comedy. Lots of exciting news about
Check
to
the
come.
shirt.
Check the shirt.
Reppin'.
Oh, it is good. Yeah.
Oh,
There
probably
you
couldn't
go.
see it, but
Got
whatever. Yeah. Any other plugs? Patreon. Hit us up.
Yeah. Toll McGrain. Venmo.
Tollable Cop.
Venmo
yeah,
at Tollbo
yeah,
Cop.
there we go. I knew I was forgetting.
We forget
something.
that one.
Don't forget
What's been
that.
happening? Yeah.
It's been a heck of a podcast. Guess what? No intro still because today sucked, but one of these days,
No, what?
no
Outro.
like
Outro.
little outro video song.
We can sing the song to play us out. This has been the No Sleep Podcast. Lot to do. I'm getting kind of sweaty. And my-
Out under the lights.
It is. I don't know. That was the song, I guess.
Not bad.
It was pretty bad, but I appreciate you saying that.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Stay awake.
Playing the intro.
Nice.
Nice.